turn down the royalty-free music, so hopefully this video will stay okay. Hello and happy Monday ATB breakdown for week 3. Yes, we're already in week 3. You can see hopefully what the theme will be. So much rhyming. Okay, so if you can't tell, it's books! Because books are cool. And who loves books more than a language arts teacher? I ask you. Other than possibly a librarian, I might have to give it to them, but that's okay. So I just included an assortment of books that I really love and treasure. Behind me, though, is a very special location that we are at today. So I'm going to scoot these bad boys out of the way as they have served their purpose as being set pieces and an introduction. So I don't know if anybody's been here before. It's pretty cool. This is the library in Trinity College in Dublin, Ireland. Now, they are the hosts of one copy of every book that has ever been published in London and in Ireland. So this is just the very top floor. Seeing the bottom floor, all that stuff, seeing the Book of Kells, which is this culturally and spiritually significant artistic work of gospel. They have it on display. All of this is incredible. And to me, it's the most beautiful place on the planet. Yeah, Babbling Brooks, Grand Canyon, books. You get it. You get it. You're fine. So, this is a college that people still attend. It is most noted for having very famous authors of classic novels having studied here. So, as one of the most prominent colleges in Ireland. Kind of a little cool history backing there. So, with all that in mind, we are going to go through the ATB after, before we've taken this fun little detour. I did take the opportunity and go through and film the corrections yet again. So let's start to take a look at that, shall we? Bye, Trinity. Okay, so let's get into it, shall we? I'll be moving back and forth as you will see. So we have number 1. When you go to buying your first car, don't just looking for the cheapest one. Okay, I hope to goodness that you guys can hear everything that's wrong there. To start with, to buy is a simple enough verb form that you can just leave that. You don't need to add the progressive ing ending. It is unnecessary. Now, it should be said that you could rewrite it to make that work, but we're not interested in that. So, you have your, which is the contraction of you and are. We're not trying to say that. We're trying to say possessive tense, talking about the car. So y-o-u-r is the correct form there. Make sure you've got that straight, all right? Same again, they're trying to modify this verb with an ing progressive tense. Don't need it, okay? We're not interested in doing a whole bunch of rewrites for the sentence. I'm sure that some of you took the liberty of doing that and doing more work. That's okay. I'm just showing simplest solutions first. On to number 2. They start the sentence, and we know better, right? With a lowercase. So, an inexpensive vehicle may constantly require expensive repairs. We need to capitalize the A in and. You leave it as and because we have that vowel sound in inexpensive. Vehicle needs to be lowercase because it's not like we're talking about Toyota or Scion or Tesla, whatever, Ferrari. We're just talking the category of cars, vehicles. You don't even need to pause after that because we don't have a dependent clause going on here. It's all connected. We have a simple sentence. So get rid of that comma, kick it out of there. It's unnecessary. Oh, I shouldn't have done that in my hip. Okay, but you get it, right? No comma. Now, we're looking at the dependent clause. We've done this several times, so I hope that we remember. In case we don't, I'm reminding you, a dependent clause can't make sense or stand on its own. You will see what I mean when we look at number 3. So, reading the whole thing first. If your car doesn't go far in a gallon of gas, you'll quickly spend your savings at the pump, whatever the rest of the sentence says, it'll get there. That front half is dependent. It needs this last half, which is an independent clause, to make sense, okay? If we just did that last part, put a period, it'd be fine. But because we have this at the front, and because there's a comma, okay, we know that it's dependent. It fits that definition, and it does, in fact, need more info, and it's not a complete thought. That's the biggest thing, okay? If you're still asking questions, not complete. Therefore, dependent. On to number 4. Let's go, big hand. So, adage. We will get into that in the comment section. I'll make sure to post something on the discussion so that you know. But essentially, it is another turn of phrase that we use. And in the case of the sentence, I don't love the phrase they gave you because in my opinion, it is old, and we'll get into that, okay? So consider all your car costs so you won't be penny wise and pound foolish. And no, we're not talking about the clowns, so get that out of your head. We're talking about essentially what I think is very old or antiquated. There's your word for today. It's a weird old way of phrasing stuff. But what they're trying to say is if you are penny wise, okay? Penny being the smaller increment of money versus a pound. Wise being the opposite of foolish. They're trying to do some comparison here in the adage. You're saying that you need to be smart when spending less, but don't essentially be mindless, dumb, foolish when spending a lot of money, especially when it comes to cars. They can be expensive. I speak from experience having worked on a fair amount of cars in college. So that was the quick rundown of 1 through 4. If you have any other solutions, please post them down below. Thank you.